How would you describe people who love barbecue sauce? I'd say they have great taste. But there are many arguments on what is the best wood, the best meat, or rub. Should the sauce be tangy or sweet? Should it be spicy at all? Well, the answer depends on where you fall on the map. But I've yet to meet anyone who doesn't love smooth, delicious homemade barbecue sauce well spread on your grilled meat and sandwiches. So in this video, we will be digesting the 7 best barbecue sauces and everything you need to know about them. Ready? Let's jump right in. The first on this list is Kansas City barbecue sauce. When you talk of the perfect balance between sweet and tangy, then Kansas City barbecue sauce stands at the top of the list. This rich barbecue sauce comes in a thick and sticky texture, which coats your meal perfectly when you apply it. Now that's something you can't wait to try out. Kansas City barbecue sauce originated in Kansas City, Missouri, United States, and dates back to the 1900s. The ketchup-based sauce is richly made from molasses, acidic tomatoes, and vinegar, and has just the perfect amount of heat from the chili powder. If you're a fan of grilled chicken or ribs, how haven't you tried this sauce yet? To prepare it, you need the basic ingredients, like ketchup, vinegar, molasses, and brown sugar, for that sweet and tangy adventure in your mouth. And then infuse it with about 8 spices to give it a well-rounded flavor and a tiny kick of heat at the end. The brown sugar, honey, and molasses add a sweet and caramelized flavor to the sauce. These sweeteners not only balance out the acidity of the tomatoes and vinegar, but also contribute to the sauce's signature sticky glaze when brushed onto meats during grilling or smoking. Spices like garlic powder and onion powder offer aromatic notes, while smoked paprika imparts a smoky essence reminiscent of traditional barbecue cooking. Now you see why this sauce is my first choice when I need that perfect heavenly sauce. Some people like me prefer it to be tangier or more spicy. You can always adjust the taste to suit your preference. There's no one-off rule to it. For an even better experience, allow it to cool off in a refrigerator for 24 hours. I mean, if you can contain the rumbling in your stomach for so long. Number 2. East Texas barbecue sauce. The secret to a tasty grilled food is in the sauce, and the East Texas barbecue sauce is the icing on the cake. If you know Texas, you'll know they are obsessed with barbecue sauces. A perfect barbecue sauce delivers that warm, spicy taste, plus that sweet flavor. And you know what? This sauce can go with almost anything. Hamburger, hot dog, sandwich, you name it. Who cares? The taste is out of this world. The East Texas barbecue sauce is credited to African Americans who settled in the area after being freed from slavery in the 19th century, bringing their barbecue traditions and flavor. South Texas barbecue gets its sweetness from this sauce. They don't play about their spices. Like the Kansas City barbecue sauce, the East Texas barbecue sauce is ketchup-based, but slightly spicy and with lots of umami from the Worcestershire sauce. Preparing the sauce can be pretty easy and quick if done in the right proportion. Combining the tang of the apple cider with the Worcestershire sauce balances the sweetness of the brown sugar. The note of cumin adds extra complexity to this sauce, bringing a touch of spice that you can't quite place your finger on. Some people like to add heat to it by throwing in chili pepper, cayenne pepper, or hot sauce, and it turns out just right. This sauce is best served when you stir in 1 cup of beef drippings, and it has 10 times that rich, smoky, succulent flavor. What could be more satisfying than this? Number 3. Memphis barbecue sauce. Memphis is my second favorite, after Kansas sauce. I love it because of the sweet tomato taste it leaves on my tongue when I savor it with a fully loaded sandwich. Makes me feel like I've tasted heaven already. The Memphis barbecue sauce, like most sauces, has its origin from its locality, Memphis, Tennessee. The sauce is a product of many influences, including the tangy and vinegar base of Carolinas, as well as Kansas City's molasses-based sauces. But despite these combinations, the Memphis barbecue sauce stands out for its unique taste and versatility. Eating smoked pork with this sauce just when it's fresh from the grill is the best feeling you can ever have. Also, try it on Memphis smoked bologna sandwich and thank me later. You can pair it with various meats, including pulled pork, pork ribs, chicken, and beef. It can also be used as a basting sauce during cooking or as an ingredient for dipping and drizzling. To prepare the Memphis barbecue sauce, Simmer the ingredients together over a low heat, as you would with Kansas City sauce. This allows the flavor to meld and intensify while reducing the sauce to a thick and rich consistency. It works like magic. While not always included, some variations of Memphis barbecue sauce may incorporate liquid smoke to mimic the smoky flavor traditionally achieved through smoking meats. This ingredient adds a subtle smokiness to the sauce, enhancing its overall depth of flavor. Number 4. North Carolina barbecue sauce. All of these sauces are just as delicious as they are unique, and so is the North Carolina barbecue sauce. Just as you might have guessed, this sauce gained its popularity in North Carolina, where barbecue holds a special place in people's hearts. More to this, we can also trace it to be influenced by German and Scots-Irish, who brought their vinegar-based culinary tradition into the region. Now, the sauce has become a North Carolina identity. I love my barbecue sauce as spicy as it can get, and North Carolina barbecue sauce gives me just that. Some people like to add flavors like black pepper, red pepper flakes, and other spices to it. And what this does is enhance the spiciness of the recipe. What's a sauce if it ain't spicy? Well, you can always fine-tune it to suit your preference. The sauce and pulled pork are a match made in heaven. Almost every restaurant knows this. Preparing it can be as easy as mixing all the needed ingredients and cooking at a medium heat. The ingredients are apple cider vinegar, brown sugar, ketchup, cayenne pepper, red pepper flakes, salt, and pepper. Once it cools, pour it into a bottle, and your barbecue sauce is ready. Number 5. South Carolina barbecue sauce. There's not much difference between the North and South Carolina barbecue sauce, but one thing is striking. It is well known for its Carolina Gold, a tangy, mustard-based sauce. This is the one you will easily fall in love with. Smooth, tangy, savory, as you like it. Whether you're enjoying it at a barbecue joint or recreating the recipe in your kitchen, you're surely in for a treat. Just like its sister sauce, the origin of this extraordinary sauce can also be traced down to German immigrants in the 1700s who have the tradition of using mustard in their cooking. Then somehow it found its way into homemade sauce. South Carolina is home to 4 barbecue sauces: mustard, vinegar, and pepper, light tomato, and heavy tomato. These sauces can sometimes be served on the side, something most barbecue masters find hard to accept, but who cares? I don't, so long as the final destination is at the bottom of my belly. Most folks have sworn their lives to one sauce over others, but they all taste sumptuous on a nice dish, especially when prepared by a barbecue expert. So maybe you should try all 4 before you pick a side. Number 6. Kentucky barbecue sauce. Ever heard of Kentucky Fried Chicken? Yeah, of course you have. But this Kentucky barbecue sauce is a life changer. This sauce is made by combining ingredients like tomatoes, Worcestershire sauce, brown sugar vinegar, and spices. If you've never tried Kentucky barbecue sauce and mutton before, you're missing out on big time. Traditionally, the Kentucky barbecue sauce came from neighboring states like North Carolina and Tennessee, so you can say that it was inspired by sauces from other regions, but it has its unique taste and flavor. Kentucky barbecue sauce has that perfect blend of tanginess, savor, sweetness, and a smoky undertone, all fitting nicely to create magic. It is incredibly versatile and can be used as a marinade, basting sauce, dipping sauce, or finishing sauce for a variety of grilled or smoked meats, including ribs, chicken, pork, and beef. Its bold flavors and indulgent richness make it a favorite among barbecue enthusiasts looking to add a touch of southern flair to their dishes. Preparing one is as easy as mixing water, Worcestershire sauce, vinegar, and other ingredients and cooking it to a boil. To enhance the smoky flavor of the sauce, some recipes may include liquid smoke as an ingredient. While not traditionally used in Kentucky barbecue sauce, it can be added to replicate the smokiness typically achieved through slow cooking or smoking meats. Number 7. Lastly, St. Louis barbecue sauce. Now, this is nothing like the normal barbecue sauce you'll stumble on in a grocery store. The St. Louis barbecue sauce remains one of the best in the magical world of barbecue sauces. Also, being a tomato-based sauce even increased its rich and robust profile. It's easy to mistake this for Kansas City barbecue sauce because they both have similar smooth and thick textures and cling to meat gracefully. But the difference is in their taste. Also, it's a bit less sweet and a little tangier. based on its history. St. Louis barbecue sauce is described by author Stephen Racklin as a very sweet, slightly acidic, sticky tomato-based barbecue sauce, usually made without liquid smoke. Traditionally, St. Louis is said to be home to the first ever barbecue sauce in the country, which was created by Louis Malle in 1926. Now that's an interesting fact. You know what's also interesting? You can make it yourself. Simply whisk all the ingredients in a saucepan and simmer, stirring on low heat for 20 minutes, and your sauce is ready. But always remember, the best delicacy to try it with is baby back ribs or grilled chicken. I'll wait for your reviews. And here we draw the curtains, barbecue lovers. If you followed this video till now, that means you found it interesting. Then you don't want to miss out on our next video. What's your favorite barbecue sauce? And which new sauce would you like to try out? Let me know in the comments. For now, bon appetit!